right, today's workout is going to be a hero workout. This hero workout is in honor of McCoy Turner, known as Topsy. And yes, he served in the military. However, he is better known from the CrossFit world as a CrossFit flow master, a level 4 CrossFit coach, and he was a trainer of trainers. And so today, this one hits a little bit closer to home because he was really, truly one of us. Now, unfortunately, Topsy committed suicide, and that is something that you would have never expected, especially from somebody who was always so cheerful and full of life, at least seemingly, in the forefront and in front of him. But sometimes we don't know what's happening in people's minds. And so we just want to kind of take a second to give people a little bit of grace on their worst days or their best days, because we don't know what's happening most days. In this workout, we're going to be going for 25 minutes, an AMRAP in 25 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and go as many rounds as possible of 3 ring muscle ups, 8 dumbbell thrusters, and 17 calories on the rower. So we're going to be trying to move kind of quickly through the ring muscle ups and the thrusters. And then when we get to the row, that's kind of where we're going to catch our breath and recover. The ring muscle ups, if possible, will be completed unbroken, as well as those dumbbell thrusters. So if the weight of 50 and 35 on the dumbbells won't allow you to get them unbroken, we would like for you to scale. All right? So that's going to be kind of the intention of that workout. Now, we can scale the ring muscle ups from 3 reps to 2 reps to 1 rep. And today, we're going to also be able to scale it into 2 different options. The first of which is going to be a jumping ring muscle up. All right? This requires you to have a little bit of stability at the top part of that dip. So we need to be mindful of that. And if you don't, you're not able to hold the top of a dip with a nice, good, stable base, then we'll scale down to the next one. But this one will be here. Now, the higher the rings are, the more difficulty we're going to bring to this movement. And so we just want to be aware. We will always start underneath the rings. If the rings are lower to the ground, it will be closer to our face. And then if it's higher up, it will have our arms a little bit more extended. All right? So from here, we are going to jump up, try to bring our chest to the fists of our hands on the rings. And then we're going to go ahead and get into that dip and try to land get to the top. All right. For some of you, you might bypass the movement of the dip and get to the top. That isn't going to be a true mimic of what the ring muscle up is. But if that's where you're at today, fine. I'd like to see a slight pause at the top of the rings on every single rep. Now, if we have to scale even further, we can do a low ring transition, meaning our feet are going to be on the ground. We will lift ourselves up to the rings. We're going to go ahead and rotate through and then stand up. We'll come back down to the dip and rotate again to the bottom. All right, that means our feet are going to be on the ground for the majority of the movement, and that will kind of aid your instability as we go through this movement. Again, this workout is going to be 25 minutes, so you kind of want to hang in there, really try to focus on getting the ring muscle ups and the thrusters unbroken, and then recover on the row and get ready to redo your next round.